All right, you dizzy dame, pipe down. Come on, you bum, now shut up. Come on. I want you should give me your attention. And anybody what talks, I'm going to personally give the little Arnie special treatment, you hear? All right, now, no smart alecks or else. Now I want to introduce our boss and good friend, Louis Otto, who on this occasion has some words for you.
All right. What I got to say won't take long. I'm no expert with the big speeches, and I don't try to be big with the talk, you know? Now, you're all going to have a good time. I want you to have a good time. It makes me happy to see my friends having a good time. I don't want nobody should be anything but happy tonight.
And loaded Louis, huh?
All right, hold it down. Now, you're all going to have a good time. But first, I don't want you to forget what this party is in honor of. A friend you all know and love, and who has been my personal pal since back in the time in Bronzeville. We were kids in a gutter together. We did time together. And if I had more time, I'd tell you some other things we did together. Your friend and mine, Frenchie. There comes a time when a man should show his appreciation by action instead of lip service. Now, the railroads and the cops, they give it a gold watch when they give something from the heart. But what I got in this envelope, Frenchie can buy 100 gold watches. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing too good for my pals. I only wish that we could see the expression on Frenchie's face when he sobers up. And finds 10 grand tucked into his pocket for a rainy day.
Yeah, but suppose it ain't raining, Louis. Suppose the sun's shining, huh?
So live up a bit, my friends. Make me happy. Go on. Hey, Williams, give me a hand. Looks like Frenchie could use some air, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Frenchie.
Come on. Here we go.
I'll never forgive myself. If I had gotten here a second sooner, I could have saved our drunk friend from this terrible accident.
The teeming streets of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx in New York City were the breeding grounds for some strange bedfellows. One boy, who later grew up to become mayor of the city of New York, was friends with a boy who died in the electric chair before he was old enough to vote a second time. Another kid grew up, served a lifetime term on the Supreme Court bench. His buddy served a lifetime term, too, in prison. This picture, which I dug out for you to take a look at, did not come out of the police files. This boy in the middle died in the electric chair. The kid on his right died in the gutter in October 1928 after a fall from a penthouse terrace apartment 18 stories above the streets of the city of New York. This other lad became a cop. Worked his way up to detective on the gangster squad, police department, city of New York. I'm Barney Ruditsky. It seems like I posed for that picture only yesterday.
Hello, Barney.
Oh, Louis.
Barney! Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes. I sure am glad to see you. Nobody but you, Barney, can appreciate how I'm suffering. What losing Frenchie has done to me, Barney, nobody but you can know what it's done to me. Frenchie was your pal, and he was my pal. It hurts even to talk about it.
Well, I hope it doesn't ruin your appetite.
Oh, sit down, Barney. Pedro, bring a hot stack for my friend Barney here.
No.
Presto.
Never mind, Pedro.
Sit down, Barney.
Thanks.
Honest, I've never been so glad to see anybody. I really needed you today. Those slobs in there would think I was a baby if I cried. But so help me, the way I feel, if I don't let it out, I want to jump off right after Frenchie. Bonnie, I want to do something. So if Frenchie's walking around up there, he'll know we're still thinking of him. Anything you like, Bonnie.
Louis, I'd like you to tell me exactly in your own words just what happened. You know, make it easy on yourself now. Skip the fancy details. Very simple. Who pushed Frenchie off?
Bonnie, I'm surprised at you. At a time like this, you make jokes?
I'm sorry. All right, you just tell me in your own way, and I'll try and keep a straight face.
Bonnie, I wanted to make Frenchie real happy. So I put on this catered dinner in his honor. Me and the rest of his pals, we wanted to help him celebrate the fact that the DA was going to throw out the indictment. You know, the one he was working up for political reasons, using Frenchie as a football.
I heard something about it, yes.
Well, then you know, of course, that they were trying to railroad Frenchie on a bum rap. You know that, don't you, Bonnie?
Well, that's not quite the way I heard it. Our information was the DA was going to put Frenchie into protective custody today. The rumble was that he swallowed some canary seed and he was getting ready to sing.
Bonnie, you know that Frenchie would never sing.
No, he won't sing. Not now.
Bonnie, ain't you got no respect for the dead?
Just you and Williams here on a terrace with Frenchie when he took the dive, hmm?
Yeah. The both of us. By this much, we missed him. We could have saved him against his drunk self. By this much.
Well, that's much, huh? Life and death.
Hey, Pedro, bring me a hot stack. These are cold.
Ruditsky, you gotta be kidding. You can't book me in suspicion of murder. The law says...
Don't you tell me about the law. And there's something you better get straight right now, Buster. To you, it's Mr. Ruditsky. If you didn't find that CPA title of yours in a hock shop someplace, you'd have brains enough to know that you're in real trouble. I'm not kidding, Buster. We're gonna book you on a murder rap.
Look, Mr. Ruditsky. I'm no kid. I'm no punk like these other guys. I'm like you. I gotta associate with them for business reasons. What would I be doing at a party like that one last night if I didn't have to be there on business? Louis's one of my clients. I keep his books. I handle his business enterprises. All legal. I'll show you the books.
Yeah, but... And what's in the books? The same stuff that Frenchie was going to give us? Hmm? Oh, no. No, you're too smart for that. But Frenchie wasn't too smart. Why, with what he was going to give us, we could have put Louis behind bars for the rest of his life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll spell it out for you and make it real simple. You and Louis were the only guys on the terrace with Frenchie when he took the dive. Louis swears he didn't do it. That leaves it up to you. Deduction. Book him.
Haven't got a chance, Barney. The DA won't let you hold Williams 48 hours more than what you've got on him. You know that.
Yeah, I know, Captain, but I got to do something. It's as obvious as the nose on your face. It all adds up. 1, 2, 3. Louis killed Frenchie.
Leave my nose out of it. 1, 2, 3 adds up, and so does 24 and 24 to 48 hours. Now, what do you expect to get on Williams in that time? I want to pin it on Louis just as bad as you do.
I got a harebrained idea.
What?
Well, if it works, you'll be among the first to know. If it doesn't, you'll never know what you missed. Flipper?
Mr. Ruditsky, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it.
Flipper, you owe me a favor.
Anything you want, Mr. Ruditsky. Anything you want from me, anytime. You know that.
You're just getting ready to mop up the cells, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to mop up the cells. That's what I'm going to do, mop up the cells.
Flipper, we got a new customer in there. I want him to hear the latest rumble.
Yeah, a new customer. You want him to hear the latest rumble.
Right, now get this. Louis Otto's having a guy booked on a phony rap to do an inside job on a canary.
Louis Otto's got a guy booked on a phony to do an inside job on a canary.
You got it? Now you make sure the customer gets it, huh? And when you get through, come down to the warden's office. I want to see you before you go to the showers.
What showers?
Flipper, you mess this up and you're going to get the works. Showers, curtains, and all.
Yeah, shower, curtains, and all. If I live to be 100, I'll never understand cops. Hi, Sam. Hi, Smiley. Hey, you. For a cigarette, I could give you some real dope.
Dope? What kind of dope?
Could be worth your life.
Yeah?
Louis Otto's got a guy being booked on a cooked-up rap to cut the song out of a canary.
Hey, you thief. Come back here with my cigarettes. God! God, I've been robbed!
Shut up.
Who you telling to shut up?
You booze hound, shut up or I'll pull your tongue out.
Big man, pull my tongue out. I got news for you. They're bringing a guy in here to do a job for that big shot racketeer, Louis Otto. He wants a canary fixed. I bet you're that canary. Tell me to shut up. I'll be laughing when they shut you up.
Willie, I owe you a favor. Put it down your book.
The way you're carrying on, I may change my mind about the whole thing.
Listen, I got a half-baked idea how I might be able to hang a murder rap on Louis Otto.
Well, you didn't get me over here for moral support. What do you want me to do, hold your hand?
You never had any contact with Louis or his mob, did you?
Nope, I never had that pleasure.
I figured right so far.
Stop patting yourself on the back. You haven't sold me anything yet.
All right, listen. Now, here's the pitch. Last night, Tom Williams, who handles the books for the mob, he was at this party.
Will you take your hands off me, you lousy blackfoot? What are you trying to do? What do you think you got here, some punk? I'll take care of you if it's the last thing I do. Let go of me! You lousy flatfoot. Will you let go of my arm? I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Let go of this arm. Who do you think you're talking to, some punk? No, not in here. Don't put him in here.
What are you, the manager of this
Don't
establishment or
put him
something?
in here, I'm
Who are
telling
you
you.
to tell me where to put the customers?
Don't put him in here, I'm telling you, he'll murder me. Don't put him in here, I'm telling you. Not in here. Don't put him in here. Don't. Get him out. Don't leave me alone with him. Don't leave me alone with him. He'll kill me. He's here to kill me. Don't leave me alone.
Hey, big man, get out.
Get Raditsky. Get Raditsky. Tell Raditsky Williams wants to talk. Raditsky, I'll talk. I'll talk. Raditsky, I'll talk.
Ruditsky, I'm calling for Louis. Yeah, big Louis Otto. Who you calling a crackpot? It's me, Arnie, little Arnie. Look, Louis says he should have a meeting with you.
Louis, how do you like living in a warehouse like a rat?
How does that Fink Williams like living with the cops?
Oh, there are worse things than protective custody. Hey, hiding out doesn't agree with you. You look lousy.
Yeah? Well, when things cool off, I'll take a little sun in Miami. That's all I need, just a little sun.
I have something else in mind for you, Louis.
Barney, how could you do this to me?
What'd I do to you?
Barney, getting that Fink Williams to say that I gave Frenchie a shove? Bonnie, I ain't exactly no Lily. But do you think I'd do that to a bosom pal?
Yes.
You know, Bonnie, sometimes I don't understand you. It ain't just like you were only some jerk in my life. You and me was raised together. We're practically brothers. As a matter of fact, I like you better than I like my brother.
Thanks. You always said you loved Frenchie like a brother, too.
Bonnie, can I make you understand?
I don't know, Louis. Why don't you try?
You know, there's nothing you could ask from me that I wouldn't do for you.
All right, what do you want me to do for you?
Give me an even break.
What do you call an even break?
I give you enough info on the mobs. You put them away for keeps. Maybe you make captain.
What do you make?
A boat, Bonnie. An even break. You become a big cop on the info I give you. And I take a boat. Cuba, Brazil, I don't know, someplace nice with palm trees. And Bonnie, just to show you my heart's in the right place, we shake hands. And what I got in my hand, you walk away with. You got enough to buy yourself all the trimmings so you can live up to being a big man. It's no bribe. I just want to make it better for you than an even break.
You'll turn state's evidence and the rest of the mobs?
Like who?
Like Dutch Schultz, Waxy Gordon, Longy, Luciano, Legs Diamond.
Hey, Bonnie, you want to have me killed? What you're asking me to do ain't fair.
It's your only chance, Louis. Turn state's evidence.
I squeal on the mobs. I don't stand a chance. I'll take my odds against the law.
What do you figure the odds are, Louis?
Even money, you don't get me.
That's a sucker's bet. Never give a sucker an even break. Yeah. You're covered for $1, sucker.
I tell you, Barney, this is gonna land right in your lap. I can protect you just so far. But if the press decides this is the way to sell papers, if anyone didn't know that you and Louis Otto grew up together, were buddies on the street, well, they'll know it now. Barney, are you listening to me? I'm getting tired of talking to myself around here.
Sure, I'm listening to you, Captain. Only, well, come on, tell me what you want me to do. You want me to just go out and walk up to Louis and say, all right, Louis, come on, be a good boy, come along with me. You think it's as easy as that?
Barney, I know it's not easy. But for crying out loud, this is the first time we've had evidence enough to put this man where he belongs, and I don't want the chance to get away from us.
Captain, assuming I'm still on your side, what do you want me to do?
You're not going to catch Louis Otto standing there looking out at the view.
Oh, I don't know. This is as good a place as any to wait.
Wait for what?
The favor that the newspapers are doing for us to take effect.
What favor? What are you talking about?
All that stuff on the front pages, you know, making the boys in the mob pretty uncomfortable.
Well, if that's bothering you, just remember, they're making it uncomfortable for us, too.
Captain, how long do you think the Dutchman, Luciano, Garra, the rest of the boys are going to sit still and let Louis' situation ruin their business?
So?
So I figure it's going to happen any minute now. The boys in the mob will want to move in on Louis, you know, get to him, and then...
In the old days, we wouldn't have taken this. This front page stuff is murdering business. In my territory, it's off 50%. Better. I don't know about you guys, but I don't intend to sit still. Yep. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Mother's on her way up.
I have to keep traveling around like this. My voice will change. I'm sorry, boys. I'm a little late. But it's cheap insurance to be careful.
We're glad you came, Louis.
Yeah? Yeah, well, I'm anxious to hear what's so important. It's no secret that this city's not my bed of roses these days.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to talk to you about, Louis.
Huh? So talk already.
Okay. Louis, we took a vote.
Yeah?
You're gonna turn yourself into the DA.
What if I vote the other way? When?
Now, Louis, we're your friends. We'll give you a little more a night. That'll give you a chance to clean up your paperwork.
Look, will you listen to me if I ask you to?
Louis, save your tears. Don't cry to us. We figured all the angles. But we're your friends, your business associates. We'll do everything right. We'll get you the best mouthpiece. We'll back you up all the way.
Yeah, right to the chair.
Maybe you'll get a break. And with a smart mouthpiece, there's always a chance you get a break. Then you come back like nothing happened. Just like coming home. Now, Louis, you're one of the family. You get yourself clean. You come back. Just remember, Louis, we're your friends. By tomorrow night, and you won't get hurt. If you get any ideas, make it easy for us. Sorry, Louis. Business is business.
Give a sucker an even break. Come and get me alone in the old neighborhood.
Go on down, Barney. Light a match so you don't break your neck. You play with matches, you know what they say.
You ought to know all about matches, Louis. I remember when you were a kid, you used to think it was fun to burn the wings off a moth.
Yeah, all kids pull that stuff.
Most kids grow up.
What?
Skip it. You want a personal escort, you got a personal escort. Come on, let's go.
Barney. Maybe I changed my mind.
You change your mind, you wish you hadn't. Now, come on.
Barney, is that a way to treat an old friend? Has you got no sentiment? All right, in this very neighborhood. In this very basement, you and I were...
Louis, I've listened to all that baloney that I'm going to. Now, you're a no-good murdering bum, and I'm a cop. That's all we are to each other now, so come on.
Barney, what about the deal? I turned state's evidence on the mobs, huh?
Mm-mm. You missed the boat, Louis. You're in no position to trade now. The talk's all over town. You got your choice, a dose of lead, some concrete, the East River, maybe an ice pick. Or you turn yourself into the DA.
Barney, you think I stand a chance with the DA?
The only chance you got is if you pull a judge who doesn't believe in capital punishment.
What do you figure the odds?
Which way?
The mobs?
100 to 1.
The judge?
50 to 1.
Any sucker knows you gotta figure the odds, huh?
The judge believed in capital punishment.